That's the chief of the Moscow Police Department. He is openly lying.
911 location of your emergency.
Breaking news out of North Idaho. Moscow police are investigating a homicide on King Road.
Is she breathing?
No.
So 5'10", all black. Could you see what color his eyebrows were or anything like that?
No, I don't remember what his eyes look like either.
Officers discovered the bodies of Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Maddie Mogen, and Kaylee Goncalves, but no weapon has been located at this time.
Arrested. That's 28-year-old Bryan Christopher Kohberger in custody today.
Kohberger allegedly stalked one of the victims. That's false.
We do not have evidence that the defendant had direct contact with 1122 or with residents of 1122, but we can put his phone in that area. There are many residences in that area. It's a dense population of mostly college-related occupants.
Everything is alleged. One of the biggest things that really upset me was that Chief Dollinger sat there and said that everyone pretty much got home around 2 a.m. That's the chief of the Moscow Police Department. He wasn't chief at the time, but he is chief now. He is openly lying. How do we know that? Because everyone else that has touched this case, that has any sort of authority from either side and any of the sides in between, have all told us that at 2:15, when Xana apparently ordered DoorDash, she wasn't home. She was not at 1122 King Road. Ray, who is the cell data analyst for the Kohberger side of things, even came out and said that they don't have this information. His own report claims he didn't even have full access to Ethan's records. And when Ray did his report that was filed to the court in January of 2025, it also states that Ethan's information was not included in that analysis. It is important to note right here that even though Ray is stating that he doesn't have complete records for Ethan, that he does claim to have full records for Xana. And even with this information, when he was asked this question specifically in his interview with the custody queens, he still couldn't give an answer. Neither was Bethany Funk's or Jack DeCour's, but that's not what this video is about. Now, there's been several different pieces of information come out since the plea deal, and it has been over a year since that took place. And while we do have some more pieces, there's more questions and still so much missing time. Now, Peter, who claims to be one of Ethan's best friends, and who Ethan and Xana were hanging out with for the majority of the night at the Sigma Chi party, not a formal, it was a lodge party that technically wasn't even supposed to be happening because something called Envision Idaho was happening that weekend. And according to some of the other Sigma Chi frat brothers whose interviews have also been released via FOIA, they stated they weren't sure how they even had permission to have that party because of it being Envision Idaho. So the fact that it happened, and it happened on the night that all of this also took place, is pretty interesting, but neither the point either. He claims that the party ended at around 1 o'clock, and the last time that he saw Xana and Ethan was still over at Sigma Chi around 1:20 in the morning. Now, we had heard previously that there was another fraternity that Xana was supposed to go by after the Sigma Chi party ended, but we knew from a long time ago also that that apparently didn't take place. Well, that was verified in the more recent Sigma Chi interviews that there was another fraternity where people were supposed to be heading to for after the Sigma Chi party was over, but that Xana and Ethan were apparently not part of the group of people that went there. So that's now twice in a little over a year that we've heard that story from two different people, one on some docuseries and once from an actual police released interview. And we can take what Peter says about the last time he saw them was at Sigma Chi at 1:20 in the morning. But then we also have to take what Xana's own father has said. He has held it deep down in his soul that he should have driven drunk that night to get to 1122 King Road, and he regrets not doing so. And he claims the reasoning is because Xana called and told him that she was home and not feeling well, and he wanted to go over there because he just so happened to be in Pullman with Xana's sister Jasmine for Pullman's Parents Weekend. He was with Xana for U of I's just the weekend prior, and he regrets not going.